Good evening, wrestling fans. We're your hosts, Louis.
And Jaden.
And behind the scenes, producer and director, Yesenia De Leon.
And this is Evolution of Pro Wrestling.
In this show, we're going to be talking about the past, present, and future of pro wrestling. I've been a fan since I was 5, and I'm 37 now. My son is 12, sorry about that, and he's been a fan since he was 5. This show is going to be based upon our opinions on the wrestling world, of how we're going to talk about past, present, and future of all topics. We're going to be honoring this year's Royal Rumble with our statistics, predictions, and everything leading up to this year's Royal Rumble, beginning from the past Royal Rumble. But first, I've been challenged to name every single Royal Rumble winner starting from 1988. Challenge has been accepted. Here we go. 1988, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. 1989, Big John Studd. 1990 and 1991, Hulk Hogan, which he was the first ever superstar to win the Royal Rumble as WWE champion. 1992, Ric Flair. 1993, Yokozuna. 1994, first ever Royal Rumble to have co-winners, Bret Hart and Lex Luger. 1995 and 1996, Shawn Michaels.
Which was the first ever superstar to win a Royal Rumble at number 1.
You're absolutely right, Jaden. 1997 and 1998, Stone Cold Steve Austin. 1999, Vince McMahon, which he was the first superstar to win at number 2. 2000, The Rock. 2001, also winning his 3rd Royal Rumble, Stone Cold Steve Austin. 2002, we saw the return of Triple H, the Game, and he took that Royal Rumble. 2003, Brock Lesnar. In 2004, the second competitor to ever win the Royal Rumble at number 1, Chris Benoit. 2005, which this Royal Rumble made him a gigantic superstar, Batista. 2006, Rey Mysterio,
which had the record of the longest time, 1 hour, 1 minute, and 12 seconds.
You're absolutely right, Jaden. 2007, the only man to ever win it at number 30, The Undertaker. 2008, the second competitor to win it at number 30, the returning John Cena. 2009, Randy Orton. 2010, the returning Edge that came back from an injury. 2011, Alberto Del Rio. That was the first ever 40-man Royal Rumble. 2012, Sheamus. 2013, but John Cena, I'm sorry, I had to think for a second. John Cena won that match. 2014 saw the return of Batista, outlasted 29 superstars, and took the match. 2015, Roman Reigns went on to fight Triple H at WrestleMania. 2016, Randy Orton. I'm sorry, Triple H. I had to think about that too. My apologies. 2017, Randy Orton, when he went on to fight Bray Wyatt for the WWE Championship. And last year's WrestleMania, the biggest underdog that there was, Shinsuke Nakamura, eliminating Roman Reigns in the end. Which leads us to other statistics. How many superstars have won the Royal Rumble consecutively, Jaden? Multiple times.
By consecutive, what do you mean?
Well, multiple times. Which superstars have won the Royal Rumble numerous times? How many superstars?
Um, About 4 superstars?
You were close.
Okay.
7.
All
There's
right.
been 7 superstars. You got John Cena, Batista, Triple H, Randy Orton, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Hulk Hogan, and Shawn Michaels. I had to bring that one in there. Who's had the most eliminations in a Royal Rumble match?
Braun Strowman. He holds the record for 13 eliminations.
Now, all time, who's had the most eliminations?
Kane has the record for 43 eliminations.
That's
in total.
awesome. Exactly. Now, who has had the most appearances in the Royal Rumble?
Kane, he had 12 or was it 13 eliminations in the Royal Rumble?
Now, how many appearances in total has he had?
13.
Good.
Okay,
That's consecutive Royal Rumbles. Who's had the shortest time in the Royal Rumble match?
Santino Marella holds the record of 1.9 seconds.
Exactly. Which is the largest competitor to ever compete in the Royal Rumble?
Andre the Giant.
Which is the shortest competitor to be in the Royal Rumble?
Hornswoggle.
Exactly. So, which leads us up to this year's Royal Rumble. We got a kickoff show. We got 9 matches going into the Royal Rumble. This is going to be a season that everybody's going to be watching because it's the road to WrestleMania. We start off with Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev. That's going to be the kickoff show for this Sunday's Royal Rumble. I got to give it to Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura, ever since he's turned a heel, he has been phenomenal with his talent, and he's been so aggressive. And I think, personally, he's going to take that title. What do you think?
I absolutely agree. You know, Shinsuke Nakamura is a very competitive person as a wrestler. He's the underdog. So, yes, I agree.
I'm glad you agree. But I'm not knocking Rusev. Rusev at a point was a very strong competitor, which I think he still is because he did take the title from Shinsuke Nakamura in SmackDown. But you never know. Both of these competitors can come out strong. They both have experience, especially both coming from NXT. You know, so it's going to be interesting to watch this match as a kickoff show. I think Shinsuke is going to take it. Excuse me. Leading up to our next match, the Cruiserweights. You got Buddy Murphy, Akira Tozawa, Kalisto, and Hideo Itami. Great superstars. All have come up from NXT. All have competed in the Cruiserweight Classic. Excellent superstars. My pick, I would have to say Hideo Itami, because he has a silver streak that is so strong that he will do anything and everything to win that Cruiserweight title, which he has not won yet. But also, you got Kalisto and Akira Tozawa that have won that title previously. What do you think?
Well, you're right that they have won the title previously, but in my opinion, I think Kalisto could take this one again. Now, he's had experience of being a champion before. He's had the United States title and he's had the Cruiserweight title.
You're absolutely right.
I'm going to have to give this one to Kalisto.
Okay, but I don't know. I think Kalisto, at a point, was with Sin Cara as a tag team champion before. But we've seen him fight numerous superstars like Alberto Del Rio. Okay. But I don't think, to me, he got what it takes to fight and win against these other 3 superstars. Buddy Murphy, we're leaving out Buddy Murphy, which Buddy Murphy has really defended this title at all costs and has won it and defended it at all costs. That he's not willing to give it up. So who knows what's going to happen? This is a fatal 4-way. You don't have to get pinned to lose the title. Anyone can win this match. So this is going to be up in the air because these are 4 great high flyers that we're going to be looking at an amazing match here that, I don't know, it's going to keep everyone on edge. So it's kind of up in the air. But my pick still is Hideo Itami. Which brings us to another match, going into the SmackDown Raw Tag Team match. Shane McMahon and The Miz against The Bar. These guys have been having a rivalry going for weeks ever since Shane McMahon and The Miz have become a tag team. But I would have to give my pick to Shane McMahon and The Miz, but I'm going to tell you a different reason behind that. If it might change. What is your input on that?
My input on the match is The Bar. The Bar is a very competitive tag team, and they work very good together. Now, I'm not knocking off Shane McMahon and The Miz, but for people who know The Miz the best, they would know that if The Miz doesn't get his way, The Miz gets upset, and The Miz is a snake.
That's a good point, because he's done it many times to other people he's been with to get what he wants, when he's been WWE champion or a tag team champion. So it can go both ways. If The Miz and Shane McMahon lose, Shane McMahon might end up getting attacked by The Miz, which can probably lead up to a match down the road. Or they can win the match and still have problems going into any other pay-per-view. But this is going to be kind of a iffy match because Sheamus and Cesaro, they're great competitors. And they're aggressive. They're very aggressive when it comes to that. And it's going to be a nail-biter. Shane McMahon is an excellent athlete. You never know what's going to happen when it comes to Shane McMahon. This is the same Shane McMahon that threw himself off Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania against The Undertaker. So the man is capable of anything when it comes to a match, especially when it comes to tag team gold. I don't know. It's kind of a lopsided match. We don't know who's going to win. It could be The Bar, but I'm sticking with Shane McMahon and The Miz. Now we're going to go into the Women's Championship match of SmackDown. Asuka and Becky Lynch. This past Tuesday on SmackDown, these two had it on with a major brawl in the ring and in the back of the arena. These two have a heated rivalry going. Asuka has come undefeated from NXT and became the Women's Champion. But I don't know. I might have to give this one to Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is on a hot streak. She's pretty much beaten every single superstar diva that has come into the ring. She beat the Queen, Charlotte Flair. She beat Mickie James, Sasha Banks. She's beaten numerous superstars leading up to this. This is what I'm saying. Asuka also has beaten up people, has won to get that title. What is your input on this?
My input on this match is, well, I don't really have a predicament of who's going to win this match. See, both of these ladies are very athletic. They're both it's going to be, I'd say the match is going to be a nail biter. We don't know what to expect in that match.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But why do you think it's going to be a nail biter?
Well, let's see. The Empress, she went on a winning streak when she first started from NXT.
Mm-hmm.
Becky Lynch came from a nose injury. Ever since that, she's had a brand new attitude.
Yeah.
She's been this very tough lady, this intense woman, and she calls herself the man now.
You're absolutely right, which will determine the outcome of that match. Because we're going to see which superstar is going to want that title more, whether it's going to be Becky Lynch or it's going to be Asuka. But don't take Asuka too lightly, because Asuka can compete with the best. She's proved it before in NXT. She's proving it now in WWE. There's many people out there that think that Asuka can actually beat Becky Lynch. Right now, to me, I think Asuka is the underdog going in with Becky Lynch's attitude, the way she is fierce going into the Royal Rumble. I don't know. It's going to have to take some time and realize who's going to win this match. Nobody knows. It's an outcome we all got to watch and see. Which leads us to another Women's Championship match, the Raw Women's Championship match. Ronda Rousey against Sasha Banks. I would never have thought I would see this match. Two of the best, in my opinion, especially Sasha Banks. Monday Night Raw. These two went at it. But I saw Sasha Banks put Ronda Rousey in her submission move. I think if it wasn't for Natalya, Ronda Rousey would have tapped out. I gotta give this one to Sasha Banks because she's the boss and she's looking to make a name for herself to be Ronda Rousey. What do you think?
I'm actually gonna have to give this one to Ronda. See, now Ronda has been on an absolute rampage since she's been in WWE. She's been going like really, I wouldn't say mad, but she's getting the job done. So I'm gonna absolutely have to give this one to Ronda.
I respect your opinion. I honestly do, but yes, she did make a splash when she came at the end of the Royal Rumble of last year. But I don't know. This is not UFC. This is WWE. Sasha Banks has come a long way from NXT going into the WWE. She's been a 4-time women's champion and looking to be a 5-time women's champion. And if she has to go through Ronda Rousey to do it, she's going to do it. But who knows? Both of these women want it. And remember, whoever loses these matches, guaranteed, is going to go in, which we'll go into our next topic, the Women's Royal Rumble. You're going to have many superstars, female superstars going into that Royal Rumble. You're going to have Mandy Rose, Naomi, Bayley. You're going to have Alexa Bliss that just announced on Monday Night Raw she's entering the Royal Rumble. Many females are going to be in this thing. Charlotte Flair on SmackDown, she announced that she's going to go through 29 superstars to win this Royal Rumble. She's on a mission to win her title back and reclaim the throne as the Queen of Wrestling. We don't know what's going to happen. What's your opinion on that?
My opinion is that this Women's Royal Rumble is going to be absolutely interesting. Now, these women are very competitive. Some of these women are underdogs. Some of these women are heavyweights, so we don't know what to expect. So I absolutely think that Charlotte Flair will try to retain her throne, just like you said. But one of the problems that she will have to face if she is willing to stay in the Royal Rumble for that long is Carmella. Now, her and Carmella had a little disagreement on SmackDown. So
no, you're absolutely right. But remember, there's other superstars. There's Nia Jax. There's Tamina Snuka.
Right.
Those are 2 heavyweight women that are looking to win the Women's Royal Rumble. Nia Jax wants to reclaim her title back and say, this is what I got. I want mine's what I lost. You never know. And remember, we also have the newcomer going into this Royal Rumble that debuted on Monday Night Raw, Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross is, without a shadow of a doubt, the toughest, craziest diva I've ever saw compete in WWE. We don't know. This is going to be an upside. And remember, it's always about the luck of the draw. Many superstars have drawn number 1, 3, and 5, and some have been successful. You can draw number 30. Doesn't mean you're going to win. You never know. Carmella got number 30. That doesn't mean she's going to win. She's talented enough to win, but you never know. You got the Riot Squad that's going to be in that battle. They are looking to make a name for themselves in that Royal Rumble. So we don't know what's it going to be. We can even have future superstars from NXT join the Royal Rumble. We can have surprising entries like it was last year with Lita or Trish Stratus or Kelly Kelly. We never know. The Royal Rumble is unpredictable. We don't know. I think my pick personally is going to be Charlotte Flair. That's going to take that Royal Rumble because she's determined to get back on the throne. Who was your pick?
Well, I don't really have a prediction of who's going to win yet, so I'm really waiting to see this match because it's going to be an absolute nail-biter.
You're absolutely right. So, let's see what goes from there. Now we're going to jump into the WWE Championship match. AJ Styles against Daniel Bryan, which now they're being called the new Daniel Bryan and the real AJ Styles. This is going to be a crazy match. These two have been fighting in concession stands and fighting in brawls backstage. Ever since Daniel Bryan has become a heel, he has a whole new attitude. And he's looking to keep that WWE title at all costs. But you can't count out AJ Styles. AJ Styles has come a long way. He was a former WWE champion, the longest WWE champion in SmackDown history. I don't know. I would have to say my pick would be Daniel Bryan. For the simple fact, since Daniel Bryan has come back from injury in 3 years, he's determined to continue that name of Daniel Bryan and keep that WWE title. What do you think about that?
I give this one to AJ Styles because ever since AJ Styles has lost that title, AJ Styles was on a big rampage. And AJ Styles' attitude changed a lot since he lost the title. AJ Styles has this fierce look in his eyes. AJ Styles is serious, like he's really striving to get his title back.
Well, we did see when Vince McMahon told him, I want to see the real AJ Styles. I want to see that monster come out. I want to see you be more aggressive in the ring. This is not the AJ Styles that I remember. And then he hit AJ Styles, and AJ Styles just snapped. He said, you want to see the real AJ Styles? You're going to see it at the Royal Rumble. We don't know. Both of them are great technical wrestlers. But remember, this is not going to be a wrestling match. This is going to be a brawl between these two competitors because they are really going to be going at it. Who knows? The loser of this Royal Rumble match, the championship match, can go into that Royal Rumble as well. We never know. Which leads us to our WWE Universal Championship match. David and Goliath. Brock Lesnar against Finn Balor. Finn Balor has been getting doubted by Vince McMahon since Finn Balor has become the #1 contender. I have to pick Finn Balor. For the simple fact, he was the first ever Universal Champion. Brock Lesnar, okay. He's been holding that title for quite a while. He's been multiple Universal Champion. But I don't think he has the ability and the stamina to keep up with Finn Balor. I don't know. I still think Finn Balor can beat him. Especially what happened in Monday Night Raw this week. He took on Braun Strowman. Almost beat Braun Strowman if it wasn't for Brock Lesnar. It's a lopsided deal. You don't know. What's your prediction?
My prediction is, I'll agree, Finn Balor. Finn Balor speaking of Finn Balor proved himself on Raw when he faced John Cena to become the #1 contender to face Brock Lesnar.
You're absolutely right. That came from the Fatal 4-Way match when he fought John Cena, Drew McIntyre, and Baron Corbin. That's how he earned his title match. We're going to see exactly what Finn Balor is made of. Will we see the Demon King at the Royal Rumble? Because they have noticed that every time he comes in as the Demon King in his matches, he wins his matches. That's another side of Finn Balor that many people want to see. I don't know. We do know for sure that one of those two competitors, whoever doesn't win, can go into, which will be our next topic, the Men's Royal Rumble. This is by far probably going to be the biggest Men's Royal Rumble of all time. You got names like Drew McIntyre, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, Elias, Bobby Lashley, Baron Corbin, and the list goes on and on. The Royal Rumble is unpredictable. You never know. It's all about the luck of the draw. Many superstars have won from 1 to 5. Some have won from number 30. The lucky number people say is number 27. But you never know. My personal pick, I think it's going to be Seth Rollins. For the simple fact, Seth Rollins is the hottest thing going in WWE right now. He's aggressive. Triple H brought that monster out of him. I don't know. we might see some returning superstars like Batista. There was speculation that The Rock might even show up at the Royal Rumble. Many superstars come and go into the Royal Rumble. We never know. The Royal Rumble is unpredictable. What is your opinion on that?
I have a few options on my mind. I have a few winners. I have Baron Corbin, Braun Strowman, Dean Ambrose, but my personal favorite is Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, I feel like a part of all this anger and madness that Seth Rollins wants to regain his title, his Intercontinental title, is because of Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose was his former Shield brother. He turned his back on Seth Rollins.
No, you're absolutely right. But this time, it's not about the Intercontinental title. Now, whoever wins this Royal Rumble can either challenge the Universal Champion or the WWE Champion. And not for nothing, I would love to see Seth Rollins go up against Finn Balor at WrestleMania for the Universal Championship. Like I said, you never know. Remember, Kane can come back and wreak havoc in the Royal Rumble. The Undertaker can come back and compete as a surprise superstar. Many people could do it. Many people have. Royal Rumble is an exciting event that many people want to see. We love to see. We're very excited, aren't you?
I'm very excited.
Like, the Royal Rumble to me is my favorite event besides WrestleMania. I love to see the surprise entries. Remember, you got Andrea and Rey Mysterio also that could compete in that Royal Rumble match. You never know. This Royal Rumble match is, to me, going to be awesome. And I know you fans are going to tune in to watch this Royal Rumble because the entire card is going to be absolutely phenomenal. So, you're going to tune in just like us because we're going to be front and center watching that Royal Rumble. Thank you, fans, for watching. We hope you liked our video. Follow us and like us on Facebook and Instagram at Evolution of Pro Wrestling. Email us your questions and comments at evolutionopw@gmail.com. Next week's topic, greatest rivalries from the past, present, and going into the future, and rivalries that we think fans want to see. Thank you for watching, fans.